center. Phenomenal bowling center. Great place. Today, I'll be doing some challenges. Thinking about spares, maybe turkey with 3 different bowls, so such kind of things. But I think you guys are gonna be the one to pick what I do. So without further ado, got my shirt on, tapes on, shoes on, some bowling balls, and I'm gonna go with the first challenge. And I'm gonna pick. We're gonna go with a spare. I'm gonna go with 3-7-10. Hello, Paul. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be doing some spares and whatever challenge you come up with. I chose 3-7-10 to warm up with. I haven't thrown any shots, so. Oh, and please let me know if you can hear me. Oh, damn. Sorry for the shaky camera. I'm trying to bend my tripod on spot. It's not doing so well. There we go. Okay. So far, 100%. I'm gonna go for it again. How's everybody doing on this fine Wednesday night or day? Hello again, everybody. Is the angle good? Do you want it to switch somewhere else? Hello, Hiko. I'm doing pretty good. I had a good practice there for 2 hours, or not a practice. I was bowling against a few people from Malaysia through Temping Cam on lane 15 here from an hour ago for 2 hours, and had a little break, had some lunch, and here doing some spirit practice. That's better, or not. Oh. Okay, let's go for the first challenge from you guys. I feel I'm going to get a little warmed up, so all bets are off. Whatever kind of challenge you come up with, any kind of spare combination. There we go. So yeah, whatever you guys come up with, spares. I don't have a ball with a thumb hole. I won't be throwing it hard. And doing multiple balls on GSX, I'm not gonna do that because well, the sweep's so quick. So, but spare combinations, turkey with different balls or such. Hello, Johnny Magnuson. 7101 GSX? No. Hiko, two fingers. What do you mean, two finger flip? We'll try that one. I don't know if whoever follows me on Instagram might have seen last week or 2 weeks ago I posted a video of me flicking the ball with two fingers. So let's try that for a little while. I'll try and strike like that. So what I mean with that, I'm going to be having the ball like this, and then just on the way down, I'm going to flick it with two fingers. If you haven't done this, don't try this at home. That's how, ladies and gentlemen, how you miss in. Yeah, this is something that you do this with caution. I'll do a few more. I'll try and strike once. This is really quite straining for your fingers. Keep missing in. How are you guys doing on this fine Wednesday evening or afternoon? And let me know where you're watching from. Where are you guys at? I'm in here in Tali. Phenomenal bowling center. Built up for tournament bowling. Great atmosphere every time they have the ball master. That's better. There we go. One, done. Caleb asked, I have trouble getting rid of a little hop at the end of my approach instead of sliding. How would I fix that? Just try and simplify everything. That sounds like you need to adjust the timing a little bit, but I have the hop. Most of the two-handers have the hop, so it's hard. But if you're interested in private coaching, you can DM me on Instagram or Facebook, and we'll go from there. 1710 by Caden. We'll go for that one. Now that's thank you, my brother, stalking me behind me, watching live, and also sponsoring me. Big thanks to my brother and his family. I'm staying there for nearly 3 weeks while I'm here in Finland now. It's good to have a chance to finally see family for a while. 1710. Maybe. There we go. I got lucky there. Okay, guys, what's next? Hello, Paul. You're from Ohio. What's that? That's 8 hours from here. Is it 7 a.m.? No, sorry, 8 a.m. there right now. Matthew wants me to do 2-8-10. I'll give it a go. I won't promise I'll make it. It's not quite the best pattern for that, I don't believe, but we'll see. We'll see. Not sure if the gutter hook's enough, but the balls I have here, I think I'm gonna go with the purple. Nope. Need more length. This one's gonna take me for a while. This pattern feel, I think it's 41 feet. There's a fair amount of early friction, a decent amount of non-hook down the lane. So yeah, this might take me a while. Nope. Now that right there is how you crack a bowling ball. Talk about unfortunate. Threw in the gutter right before the tunnel cap. It hit a ledge, and this came off. Ai se pallo tuolta. Se ei tule läpi, kun se oli pieni. Se on jumissa, kun siitä puuttuu pala. Sieltä puuttuu pala. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. This came off, so it's rest in peace, Black Widow. So I'm gonna have to what? Se on jumissa siellä, se ei tule sieltä, se on ihan siellä. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little break here as the ball's a bit too small now, so it's stuck in the machine. So I don't want to throw any more balls there. Yeah, that was unfortunate. When I went down and picked up the piece of the ball, there's the tunnel cap slightly off, and I managed to hit perfectly that spot. So yeah, that's why you don't play around. Biagio says just a little super glue. Not on this piece. Not on this piece. Matthew, you're fine. Stuff happens. It was really unfortunate. The tunnel cap's off. I threw in the gutter in a bad angle. It bounced and it barely hit that angle on that ledge. And well, that's gonna happen. So while we wait, yeah, come up with new challenges. Like I said, be creative. Whatever you want to feel like. 710s and bouncing stuff like that, it's out of play because it's GSX. I might be able to bounce 4.6, 710 or such, but I need to be lucky. So I think we just skip those. So it's more of those things where I can slide the pin there or shoot a turkey with 3 different balls, or that kind of things. Because yeah, this is what it is. But yeah, how's everybody doing on this Wednesday? Paul says that you had a couture that cracked. What happened? Did it crack through the fingers, or did you throw it in the gutter, or it hit a screw or something? This is a old-fashioned ball return. Everybody wave to my brother's wife. Let's see the damage. Let's see. So here we can see some of the inside of the bowling ball. Like I said, sometimes things happen. Now that happened. Sorry for shaking camera. This the tripod is one of the legs is not doing good. Livers, it was a Black Widow 2.0. It was a sad moment. Fortunately, I have one waiting for me at home, so I guess it's time to drill it. Oh, you took 2-8-10, hooking the ball. The two, oh, the two took the 10 out of through via the gap cutter. Sorry, the kickbacks. Wow. Hiko, no, this one is unfixable. The piece came up, so it's unfortunately it's gonna be retired. I'm fortunate enough that I'm a staff player, so I will just get another one. But yeah, it's in different situations, different policies would happen. In this situation, actually, I do not know what would happen, as I did throw it in gutter. There's really nothing wrong. It's just happened to hit the worst spot possible. But I'll still give it a go. I've made this a lot of times in my career. Most of them I have been bouncing with my thumb in, similar to this style. But obviously the so-called correct way would be to make the 2 to the 10 and then get the 2 to the 8 also, which demands luck. That's close. Not. Luke says, let's go for 6-7s and 4-10s. We'll go for 6-7. Now this one might take a moment. How do you guys like my spare ball? I like it. Great color. So I'm gonna play every other with my spare ball and every other with 2 fingers only to swing in. Let's see which style gets there first. That's close. Okay. Even people in the audience clapping for me. See? Everybody, everything's easier one-handed. How many balls have I had crack over the years, you ask, Matthew? There's not like this. No, only like maybe 2, 3, or 4. But around the fingers, every now and then it happens. Because the glues and everything, they make the balls harder. And the surface is hard, so. And with all the traveling, with the airlines throwing them around and all that, and then the balls hitting the pins, they occasionally they do crack. JP, 7-10 is out of the question. It's only about luck basically on GSX's bouncing stuff. It's gonna be hard. I can see Creek Church. I'll go for that one. So Creek Church is there's a debate going always. Which side do you guys go for? On a tournament, if I needed to make this, I would definitely go for the left side. But if I need the count and I can make it bounce, I would go the right. But if I need to make it, I would go for the left side, and that is what I'm going to do now too. Uh-oh. I'll do the same thing here. I'll do that every other shot and throw my plastic every other. Let me go quicker. JP asked, how do you convert to 710? Well, it depends on the pin setters. In general, you want to go away from the tunnel. You need to have a decent pace on it. And, well, you have to get lucky. But on GSX, because the carpet's loose, it's really rare. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to throw the plastic on the right side and the 2-finger flick on the left side. Yeah, so go back to 710s. My conversion rate is the best probably on old Brunswick A2 machines. They were really bouncy, and at some days I probably made 1 out of 4 or 5 sometimes. Maybe. Oh, a bit too much hook. Yeah, making these pictures from the right, you need to get lucky. I don't think I've ever seen it go so that the 6-pin off the 9-pin takes both 4 and 7 on one direction. It kind of has to hit the wall and come back and take the other. That's why I think going from the 4-7 side, it's easier because the 4-pin can take everything. It can take the 9, 6, and 10 in the same way. Or you could just do that. I see Johnny Magnusson from Sweden asked me to spare the 510, and I don't know why I should, because I will never leave it. That's more like something that you leave, Johnny. So hello, Johnny. One of my great mates in Gothenburg. Had good times. We'll have good times. He used to bowl for us. Then he left us. See, Boyd's Bowling asking for a flat, as flat as possible strike shot from up 10. I'll do that after this. If I forget, remind me. Oh, Lord. Now that there is frustrating. Nope. Now it happens quite often, but getting the 4-pin that's the tricky part. Because how I see it, you need to get lucky because the pin will not bounce back towards the 4-pin, so you need to go to the wall and come back. Oh. Now actually, if I hit a board left from there, that nearly chops the 4 out of the 7. On GSX, that can easily bounce back. That's the sweet spot for 467s, big fours, and such. Because it makes the 4-pin go to the left side wall, hit the curtain, and then keep it on the same level and come back on the lane. Oh, now that was just terrible. Didn't Johnny Magnusson here might be calling him out, leaving the 510 all the time? Come on, Johnny. Gotta have a comeback. I'll then give this a go from both sides once more, and then we'll go to. I'll try and do the flat out strike shot from up 10. Shapey, that's easy. Just never leave anything. Obviously, to do it is harder, but the strategy is easy. No, but on a serious note, shooting 300, don't try and shoot 300. It's more do the process one shot at a time, and don't stare at the monitor. And then sooner or later, it's going to happen. Because the staring at the scoring monitor and trying to make it happen just creates extra tension that's unnecessary. There we go. The goal was big four, right? I think that's a good note to finish on. I was throwing spare. I was throwing my plastic two-handed, and actually the brand new Cuda two-handed. Put the full rack on. Oh, and try and throw it as flat as I can. Now, boy, do you mean flat rev rate wise, or just angle, or angle? I'm gonna do my basically just be at the back of it as much as I can. I'll throw the defender that has different colors, so you'll see that it doesn't really go sideways now. And that I'm not cheating with the urethane. That's probably 13-9. But this is style I use sometimes on fresh when there's a little dry to ride, just trying to blend it, especially when they're trying to blend the over under if they're super easy, and just playing the pocket and the angle. I guess I did that there. Matthew, the pattern is, I think it's 41 feet. I'm gonna say with, I don't know, 3 ratio maybe. The first 9 or 10, they are dry to the right, especially if you stay there. If you get it there late, they don't hook as much. But it's reasonably soft pattern, but it does change a lot. It's very quickly. Backup ball. Let's do it. I'm gonna throw purple, just because every lefty does it anyway. Hello. Yeah, if you have any challenges that you want me to try, spares, different balls, arrows, or something, just go ahead. There we go. Maybe not. Try one-handed. I don't have a ball with a thumb hole. I need to get a strike like this. Okay, this is the one. That's a little better. Ball asked for 379. I'll give it a go. Also, just please let those challenges keep on coming, because it seems some of them I keep making early on. Sometimes, well, I think. Matthew, you shouldn't be playing around too much with backup. It's when you have enough time on the lanes, you gotta be careful. So obviously, it only takes one bad shot and you can break your wrist or finger. Nope. I think this lane is fresh, so this one's gonna be hard because the gutter doesn't hook, so I can't really get it there. But now that's a funny joke, but JP. Getting close. To figure one-handed shot, Cole, you asked. I actually did that early on. I think that was the first thing I did. Oh, that's gonna be close. Oh. I thought I had it. I was actually sure that I had it. Seventh roll off. That's gonna be hard on this pattern. I'll get this one first, and then we'll figure out what I'll do next. Can we move the 7-pin slightly right? That seems to be my sweet spot, between 7 and 8 pin. Lofted with a plastic, Rex says? That is not going to happen. There's way too much oil for that. I would have to throw it about 2 miles an hour. So 3 or 4 in the same spot. Hopefully eventually it's going to get carried down. Maybe. I'll take it. It must have hit touched the head and then bounced. Hello to everybody that's joined me the last few minutes. I'm here in Talibol. Phenomenal 36-lane center. And the awesome stands. The atmosphere here during the Europeans or during Bowlmaster every year, it's phenomenal. It's amazing bowling center to bowl tournament at. But that was 379. Where are we going next? Actually, I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna go. We'll see. I'm gonna pick something. It's gonna be a spare challenge. Let's see if I can spin it. So I'm putting up 3, 5, 7, 8. I'm gonna try and make them all with the bowling ball. And I'm not gonna be cheating. I won't be taking a light ball. Just use the same Malay jab I just used for the 379. So it's 15-pound ball. What you need to do here is spin the ball a bit more. It is slightly left of the center of the 3-pin and get it bouncing off the pins all the way to the 7-pin. And with a 15-pound ball, it ain't too easy. I'm so jealous to everybody that has this system in their home centers. I never had this opportunity when I was young to be able to put up whatever combination of spares. Learns you to be creative and just play with the ball and learn a lot of other skills or new skills. Just need to be a tad softer there, and that would have been money. Mike says I'm the master of trick shots. Well, I'm pretty good at them. That's just because I've spent so many hours on lanes having fun with the bowling ball. So obviously you can only practice for so long without getting crazy. So close. Now this practice actually isn't really good for my hand as it's teaching me to do something that, well, nowadays I would never ever use. But still, it's good to play around with the ball. Nope, bit too right. So what's everybody's favorite ball right now? asked you as, do I have a favorite bowling center or city as a whole in the US? It's kind of the same thing as how I see Europe too. There's a lot of places that I like, and they're different, so it depends on the mood and so. Like in the summer, different places are nice, and in the winter the opposite. And if I want to go bowling, obviously stadium, well, it's tough to beat. It's 81 lanes to set up, but like I have so many good fun memories here and there, and it's I don't really have a favorite. I have a lot of places that I like a lot. And on the flip side of that coin, I do have places that I dislike more, but I try and have zero spots that I hate, because more than likely that's then going to put me on a disadvantage going there, being a little scared of or so of the place. So the places that I don't do so good, I just try and figure out why, and then work on those skills for that place. Bit firm. Oh, that was close. Paul says, send a messenger for a perfect strike. Yes, well, messengers, they are cool, but I would rather just get 10 in the pit. But obviously, when I go to the ball tournaments, depending on the pattern, I try and figure out where the pocket is, where I have the most margin of hitting it. Then we figure out about the carry, and from there on, I try and find the roll that strike from 10 back, but also where the messenger hits, so it doesn't go in front or behind. Every center has its sweet spot, a sweet roll. So basically, no matter what the pattern is, normally every center has its own break point that strikes the most. I think I'm gonna skip this challenge because I don't want to spin my hand this much. So what are we doing next? Greg says, what's your tip for shooting 10 pin? Two-hander who's dominant, I use the motor sniper, urethane, plastic. Just instead of trying to throw it there or make it happen, just let the ball come. Try and be a little softer on the hand of release, and try and figure out that you're aiming, like doing the release towards the pins. It's going to change the angle of the ball a little less, and it's going to hook a little less all the way down. So just instead of trying to make something happen, just allow it to happen. Let the ball do its job. Obviously, if the center is high friction, plastics actually hook a lot because the cover is so weak. It saves energy and they hook a lot down lane. I'm gonna do some kind of a strike challenge. I have the Defender, the Cuda C, and the what do I have here? The Jab and Urethane. I'm gonna try and get a turkey with 3 different balls. So I'll go. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna go purple first, Cuda C second, and Defender third. Let's see what this does. This is the brand new Cuda C. Pretty strong cover. It's actually a bit too strong for this place, so it might bail a little. But I'm gonna go try and 34th arrow, get it to about 8 or so. Right off, that seems like it's not gonna come back. Pretty good. Might have been 6 or 7. Let's see if I can do it instantly. We're gonna have to restart again. up next, or the last defender. Ooh, messenger to 9-pin. Yeah, baby. Rex asked what pattern. This is the tournament that's going on. I think it's the last week of it, 3 weeks. I believe it was 41 feet, 26 mils with logic. The center here has quite a amount of friction, so I cannot bowl right of 10 pretty much on the fronts. There's really no oil between. They're pretty dry from like 9 board, I believe, but it's still easy. Like you saw on the when I was trying to make the 3, 5, 7, 8. If it misses a spot early on, it's actually quite easy to put it in the gutter. Spare ball strike. I'll try that. Okay, it pushed. Caleb asked, how deep do I go with my fingers? I do go slightly past my first knuckles. I was fingertip all the way until like 2 years ago. I thought about going a little deeper before, just because I'm getting older, my hand's getting stiffer, and to allow my hand to be a little softer. Because I have it all the way here, I felt sometimes like there's so much tension in my fingers, and I was at bowled for 35 years, and a lot. So now I'm actually a bit deeper. Feels better for my hand. My wrist and my hand seems way more relaxed. Uh-oh. Any 200s out there? Trying to hook a plastic. It's hard for me because it gets slippery. It's so slippery. I'll throw a proper one. I've actually sometimes even thrown plastic in competition because sometimes there's just so much friction. And actually when the glow bowling started happening 25 or so years ago, CrossFit had these green and purple glow bowling balls. The green one was the lighter one, and the purple one was pink or purple was the heavier one. The heavier one, when I saw 2 or 300s in practice and stuff like that, they struck a lot. Maybe try backup loft, Justin asked. I could try and do that, but I just don't see the point, because right now actually if I want to bowl backup, I want something that actually picks up and makes it softer, because the pattern it's pretty soft, but you have to have the right spot and then in the right line. So I just don't see the point of doing that. I will probably just throw it in the gutter in the air. I'm gonna throw the Kudas power core again. Oh, that's wide. It happens quick. I don't know if you saw that, guys. I missed a little right because it's a bit too dull. It has that little wiggle point there, and then it hooked again, which tells me that the ball is actually a little bit too dull. Back up again. Okay. I'll strike one more time. I was actually pretty good at this. What I want to say, 16, 17 years ago, prior to urethanes. I wish urethanes came a few years earlier. We kept on doing that. Yeah, I'm so happy to be back in Finland again. Last Saturday we had a Finnish Masters tournament. It was the finals. It's year all around. We all year around. We collect points in events in Finland. Obviously, as I don't live in Finland, I don't get to go much, but the rules are good. European Tour and the PBA Tour counts. So I qualified and did okay. No, sorry, I didn't. All decent, but yeah, it is what it is. This weekend we have national team camp. We're gonna do some physical tests, bowling tests, stuff, and then next week Finnish league in Oulu. So 2.5 weeks in Finland. First time in well, probably has to be 20 years. But what's your guys' plans for this weekend? Mikey asks, what's a bowl you'd love to see brought back from the past? Oh, there's plenty of them. But the one I want right now is actually the Black Hammer. With PBA changing the rules, I won't be able to throw Black Hammer in PBA. Striker, you asked to have a pattern out? Yes, it is the tournament pattern from whatever tournament is going on right here in Finland. In Tali, it's 41 feet or so. I'm gonna guess about 3 in ratio, which really doesn't mean that much. It's easy, but not like the gutter hook's less than if the pattern says. But yeah, it changes quickly. I bowled actually 6 games prior on by myself on a lane on Tempen Camp. A few lanes back, they're actually only 15, and in 6 games I moved about 25 boards through balls every game, basically back and forth, and it goes insanely quick. Play and slide 35 or something. That's gonna happen pretty quickly. But I'll do it for a shot or two now. This is still yeah, they did oil in the morning, but it's still reasonably fresh. I've only bowled about, I don't know, what's this, 3 or 4 games. That was 36. And that is way deeper than I'd be right now if I was bowling for score. I'm gonna try and hit 20, about 6 or 7 down lane. Let's see how we do. Oh, that's terrible. I'm old. Only 2 hours before and bowling again. I'm getting stiff. Better. You guys have any good spare combinations I should go for? At my lowest ball speed. Strike at my lowest ball speed. Okay. There's no speedometer here, so you'll have to be the judge. Do you want me to do it with reactive, Black Hammer, or plastic? Of the balls I have here, I have the jab, the Kuda, and the defender. They're gonna hook quite a lot going slow, but I'll throw the jab first from like a bit between 5th and 6th arrow, but more focused on the speed. So I don't know what's that's probably like 15 and a half miles an hour. The thing with going deep on this pattern, the angle, there's too much hook but not enough. Like the pattern has developed, so there's not a hang. So the ball's going to be that quick at the end of the pattern. I'm going to go even slower. That's close. That's probably 14, 8, 15. Might be slightly over 15 miles an hour. It is pretty fast, yeah, but for me personally, it feels super slow. And also with the rev rate, you still have to have a decent amount of speed, or the ball just won't push enough. This is the hardest thing for me to do. Throw it slow. And the window to the pocket from there, it is tiny. Shannon, as much side roll as I can. Do you mean tilt or axis? I'll do tilt. I'll try and go as sideways as I can. But I'll only do this for a shot or two because, well, it is, for me, it's pointless. I'll never use this, and I don't want to learn to do stuff like that. Oh, see the trajectory of that little bit left. And when it hits the land or the dry, it would go sideways. When I was growing up, on the camps back home or on the national team camps, we'd do challenges like this. We'd put a bowling pin to our tape at, let's say, board 10 at like 40 something feet and still try and get the ball to go to the left gutter. Because obviously trying all these challenges, all these hand positions different, you're always going to learn something. Yeah, and then there's going to be skills that you're never going to use, but it's still good to practice when you're young and growing up, doing everything possibly you can, back up whatever, because it will just teach you different hand positions. I'm gonna try and get it to go to the left gutter from the second break point, so the dark at 40 feet. There we go. Around it, nearly. So that was at board 4 or 5 at 45 feet, 50 feet almost. Made it all the way back to 17. I could try the 4-6 split rough diamond, but I would have to hit it so thin. I actually made the big 4 out of the Greek church early on from the left side. I'll take the black hammer and throw it as low as I can for a strike. Why I take this is because, well, it's not reactive, it won't hook as much, but it's still not plastic, so it will pick up a little bit, so I don't have to throw it 4 miles an hour. If somebody can teach me how to not miss in all the time, that'd be appreciated. I'm sure some of you follow me on Instagram and so you probably noticed that I have a goddaughter, my brother's daughter, that started bowling. She bowls 200. She's 12 now, and I'm actually waiting for her. We're gonna have a little practice. practicing. She throws it amazing. After only throwing two-handed for, I don't know, 8 months now. She's definitely going to be a force to reckon with. Okay. Oh, that's just terrible. My neck's getting stiff. So I don't want to do this. I think we're getting close to finishing this. Oh, we have a question. How is it to bowl with Bowlerby and Svensson? It's amazing. Bowling with two great lefties. It's awesome. They strike every shot, and we get to watch them. And they're in my team. Not always you want to watch lefties strike because when they have it, they strike all day. But when they're in your team, oh, it's the best thing. So how I normally finish practices back home is I throw a strike or double with every ball I had with me in practice. So I think that's going to be the challenge for the end of that. I'm going to try and strike with every single ball. So I have Cuda, plastic, purple, black, melee jab, and defender. And let's see how I do. So yeah, I like to do this practice at the end every practice, or this challenge, because when I finally get it, it's going to give me that success feeling in my head, and it's going to want me to come back as soon as I can to Bowling Center. And even better practice is you take one ball only and you make it work from every arrow, well, at least 5 of them. It will take you so much versatility with speeds, angles, rev rates, tilts, and such. But yeah, let's go. I'm going to start with the plastic. Uh-oh. And all these strikes, they have to be good shots off the pocket. Sometimes this takes 5 minutes, sometimes this takes 2 hours. It is what it is. I have 57 minutes left on the lane, so I hopefully get it done. So I have 10 minutes per ball. So far, I'm still confident I can do it. Uh-oh. Titan says strike with no step. I'll do a compromise. I'll do one step, and I'll do it now with the plastic. I wish I was counting those strikes too. Like I mentioned a little before, on this weekend we're going to have a camp for the national team. We're going to do a physical test, bowling test, and then at some point on Sunday I'll be home. I might actually come and do a similar session like this Sunday evening. Depends on when I get home. It's actually a fellow teammate in the national team, Jonas Yahi and me. We're going to be driving, and we're going to stay at a friend's house Saturday to Sunday, so we'll see what time we make it, because we're going to probably be enjoying a few adult beverages. Somebody's scared of the Beijing pattern. That's try and keep everything as simple as possible. You've got to be as close to the gutter as you can. If the gutter hooks in the center, it helps. If the gutter doesn't hook, the Beijing pattern is definitely going to be a pain in the butt. There we go. No, we don't. Yeah, the Beijing, depending on the center, it can be super hard. If the gutter doesn't hook, it's just it's a 9 spare is good at that point. So more than likely, start with urethane, play with urethane for a while. In some centers, quite long, and just try and keep everything as simple as possible. Follow the scoring pace. It's gonna be hard. Yeah, follow the scoring pace. Always important in tournaments. Sometimes patterns don't get as high scoring as they sometimes are. So don't get used to that. You have to always score the same. There we go. 1 down, 5 to go. Oh wow. This lane is getting carried down the lane. Last, what is my most common spare limb? A singular spare is probably going to be the 10 pin or the 4 pin. Of the multi-pin combinations, is going to be 3, 6, 10 or something with the 2 pin. The old usual suspects. I guess it is really hard to see what my ball is really doing. But the back ends aren't hooking too much as well. The lane's been oiled 8 hours ago. It's been plenty of time to set, and now I've actually thrown a lot of plastics, urethanes, and balls down lane. That was purple. So now I have 3 left. Cuda, Defender, and the jab. I'll go with the Cuda first. I'm going to do a similar thing I like to play with the purple. I'm going to move 2 or 3 further left, slightly firmer. About a similar motion. Uh-oh, dropped it. That was lack of focus. I didn't wipe my left hand enough, and I just dropped it. I'll ask, are you throwing any solids? What do you mean by solids? Out of the balls I have here now, the black hammer would be a solid, the Cuda is a solid, the Defender is a solid. Purple is, well, it's a dull, but it's technically it's a purple pearl urethane. And then the jab is shiny pearl. Maybe. There we go. I'm starting to like this Cuda more and more. Starting to get some lane shine on it, and it's not too dull. I threw it about 15 shots back home. Oh no, a little less than that. And then I threw it about 2 games in Helsingborg at the Lucky Larson event. And I've thrown it about 2 more games now here in practice or warm-ups. And it's getting a little more length, which allows it to save some of the energy. Time for the Defender. This one's fairly old. I've probably thrown it for 40 or 50 games, so it's got a fair amount of lane shine on it. Oh, that's horrible. I really do like this ball, the Defender. It's basically the same ball as the Prism Solid was. They added something in the core to make it a little more flippier, so to say, or to save a little more. And I've noticed that it's really versatile ball. I can do a lot of things with this. It doesn't react as strong as you could be afraid of sometimes. Great, great ball for especially for those high rev, high speed guys. There we go. Okay. Shot. Wrong spot. Need to move another board. I'm still trying to keep the ball speed reasonably moderate. I don't want to always throw it. I want to actually strike with like the pattern. That's better. With that speed, it's close to the right ball, but it's forcing me a little bit too far left, so I probably wouldn't be throwing it yet if I was bowling for score. But it's close. I really like how it picks up, starts hooking, but it still gives me control and still pops down the lane. Now, jab midnight. Gonna move a little right, not much. Try and be pretty soft with it. Maybe, maybe not. I almost got to go. The pitch decided, nope, I'm not done. That's really good. Shot was good, slightly too far left, so it went a little light. But so it's not quite the length for it yet. It will be close. I think that's it for me today. Thanks everybody for joining. I had a blast. Let me know if there's something let's see. Like I said, I might do this on Sunday again. Depends on when I get back home and so on, and how I feel, how tired I am. I do offer coaching, so if somebody's interested, hit me with a DM on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll go from there. I'll let you know more what it is and so on. And yeah, that's about it. If you don't subscribe already, please do hit the bell so you get to see every time when I post something or so. Thank you for joining. Big thank you for all my sponsors: Columbia, Cool Week, Turbo, and the Bolt Genesis. Like now I bolt 4 hours. These tapes, they help me a lot. So, and those reps, well, obviously, I have no issue with my fingers. Bolt 4 hours now today, so good stuff. Had a blast with you guys, and until next time, enjoy.